Hello everybody, so in this video we will try to solve the first project that we mentioned in the second lesson. So this project we have to write a code that takes three real values a, b, c, and we have to make a second degree equation by using these values, and then we calculate the delta to solve the equation. And okay, for all the possible values of delta, then we have to display those results. Okay, so all possible values of data, so this means that for the positive value of data and the negative and the null value. Okay, so this is a little bit about mathematics, so we will try to code all of that here. So the first thing we will need to do is to import the math library, okay, because we will use it. So now the first thing we have to print, please give three values to construct a second equation. Okay, so ax squared plus bx plus c equal 0, right? So now we have to make the first variable that will contain the value given by the user, a equal, and for the same thing for the others, right? We need to make three variables. Now this is b and this have to be c, right? So this is b and this have also to be c, right? So now we have the three variables. Delta is equal, as you know, b squared minus 4 multiplied by a and c. Okay, so now if delta is positive, so print, okay, as you know here, if delta is positive, so delta is positive, there are two different solutions. Okay, so and the solutions are x1 equal, so minus b plus m square, so this to call the square fraction of the m module. Okay, so we have square of what? Of course of delta, and all of this will be divided by 2a. So you know what is this? This is all about mathematics, so we are just trying to code all of that. I know that you already know how to solve this kind of equations, right? This is basic. Okay, minus here m squared delta and the same thing, 2a, right? So again, so now because we have more than one condition left, we need to make LF just to make the condition here. Okay, so the condition is delta has to be equal to 0. So if delta is equal to 0, so print delta is null, there is one solution, and considered as a double solution, right? Okay, x equal minus b on true a, right? And we need just to print this value. Okay, we missed those true values here. Print x1 equal, so I will be showing you another kind of writing the text, so we can make a percentage f and here percentage, and we can put the value. Okay, print this kind of making string variables is very efficient, and it's very efficient when you have a big text and you need to put some, for example, values within the text, so you don't need to split the text, etc., etc. So you need just to put a percentage, F for float value, S for string or a complex value, and C for a character, and D for a decimal. Okay, and at the end you just added the percentage, and then you put all the values that you have. Okay, so so here the same thing, right? Okay, percentage x, okay, and here percentage F, percentage X. Okay, so now we have left just one condition, which is delta strictly negative. So there is no need to make L if delta is strictly negative. So delta, if it's not positive and if it's not null, automatically it is negative. So else should be enough. Print delta is negative. Okay, there are conjugate solutions. Okay, so we are now talking about complex solutions. So z1 has to be equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by a multiplied by complex, and here we will, the first case is for the real value, the second case is for the for the imaginary value. So the real value of this complex solution is of course minus b, and the second one is square of minus delta, because delta is negative and there is nothing called square root of something negative, so we need to put a minus here. As I said, this is all about mathematics and you should be knowing that. So z2 is equal the same thing, but we have minus here. So to make it crazy, or maybe to make it simple, there's something in Python which is cool. So this is a complex, we can just make z1 dot conjugate, and this will return the conjugate of this value. Okay, so here print z1 equal percentage. You don't need, you cannot put f here because complex are not considered as a float, but it should work with s, and here percentage z1. Okay, same thing for the same value, percentage s, and here percentage z2. Okay, by doing this we are finished. So now we will just try to give some values to see the results. Okay, minus 3 for example, here minus 5, and here are the results. Okay, so this is two conjugate values. Okay, so let's try for example another value that can be easy to check, because this is an algorithm that we put maybe, so this is very simple. So for example, you are working on something very difficult, you made a program to solve it, but you know mathematically how it is or how it works. Okay, so you try to put an example which is simple, you will try, then you try to solve it mathematically, and then you compare the results to validate your model. So this is like a model that can take as inputs 3 values and give you the solution for the output. So the model has to be validated. Okay, so for example we'll make something easier. For example, a is equal 1, b 2, and c 1. So this is like x squared plus 2x plus 1, which is equal to 1 plus x all squared, and the solution of this is minus 1 as a double solution because delta will be 0. So let's check that. Of course delta is null and minus 1 is the solution. So the model is now verified and it works well. Okay, so this is all for this video. I hope you understood all of these things. Maybe if you're having some problems, just put it in the comment and I will try to solve it for you as soon as possible. And so thank you very much for your concerning, and see you next time.